last half. So this is the last part we are having now. Shraddha Traya Vibhag Yog, the name of the chapter. So we are here talking about the 3 types of Shraddha. So in 14th chapter, we have seen in detail what are these 3 gunas, Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic guna. And in this universe, nothing is there which is not with or which is apart from these 3 gunas. Because 3 gunas will affect everything, each and everything. Natadasti prithivyam va divi deveshu va punaha. So everything in this loka, in parloka, is affected by these 3 gunas. Now our Shraddha is also affected by these 3 gunas. So according to these 3 gunas, we will see the description about the Shraddha. Sattvic Shraddha, Rajasic Shraddha and Tamasic Shraddha we have seen in detail in last session. Now we will move forward towards the yajna, 3 yajna. So now if we ask what is red color, so if you want to show what is red color, you cannot just show your face or you cannot tell the definition of this is called red color. You have to show something which is the thing which is red in color. So maybe you can show some mobile phone, maybe some bag or something. So similarly, Lord will also tell what is Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic guna. He cannot show you what is Sattvic or Rajasic. So he is just indicating through the food, through the tapa, through the yajna, whatever we are doing in daily life, whatever we are following, he is showing what is Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic gunas. So first he started with the food only. So Sattvic food, Rajasic food, Tamasic food. We have 3 types of foods. He categorized, Lord himself has categorized, and the people who are eating Sattvic food, they are Sattvic people. The people who are following or who like the Rajasic and Tamasic one, so these are called Rajasic or Tamasic people. So but we cannot judge only with one aspect, that is food. So if someone likes Rajasic food, then we cannot directly say he is Rajasic person. We have other aspects as well, and we have to match all the aspects, and then we can define, oh, someone is Rajasic, Tamasic and Sattvic. But never judge others. Just try to apply everything in your own mind, in your just judge yourself only, and we have to improve our mind, our spiritual sadhana only. We should not see others life. So yes, so now we will see the 3 types of yajnas we have in the Bhagavad Gita. We have different yajnas. In 4th chapter, Lord has told about the 12 types of different yajnas. So yajna is very vast subject. It is something which is related with the samashti. So when we care for everyone, every living creature, that is called yajna. Our work will become not for us, not for our own motives, not for our personal motives, but our karma will become for everyone. Every living creature will get some benefit out of our karmas. When we will perform these kind of karmas, then our karmas will become our yajna. So yajna is nothing but our own karmas, our own actions. If our actions we are performing our actions to benefit this society, not for our own life, then these karmas will become our yajna. So here also we have 3 types of yajna Lord will describe. So first we have Sattvic yajna, then Rajasic and Tamasic yajna in sequence. So we'll start with the Sattvic yajna. अफलाकांक्षिभिर्युक्तैः सात्विक अफलाकांक्षिभिर्यज्ञो विधिद्रष्टो य इज्यते यष्टव्यमेवेति मनः समाधाय स सात्विकः. So now we have Sattvic yajna. First, the Sattvic yajna, he is using word aphalakankshi. Without seeking the result or phal, the fruit of our karma, when we perform our karma, this is called the Sattvic yajna. So whenever we perform some yajna doesn't mean only the samidha and fire, and you are putting samidha into the fire, that is havan. That is a kind of yajna, not exactly yajna. As I told, yajna has very wide meaning. So whatever actions or some yajna even you are performing for your own motive, then this yajna, this your yajna will become the Rajasik yajna. But at the same time, if you are performing yajna without seeking any fruit, without seeking any result, consequence, and then you perform your karma, your sacrifice, this yajna will become Satvik yajna. So, aphala kankshibhir yagyo. Now the study for the students is also yagya, or the people who work for the office or in several places that people work. So this work is also yagya. Now, if we don't have any result in our mind and without seeking result, if we are performing karma, then what will happen with us? So here, seeking result means if we are seeking results for everyone after this karma, some output we need, that output we can, yes, we have this desire, but we should not attach with our personal motives. After doing this, I have to get this name, or I have to get this tag, like this. So we should not get attached with those karma, with those results. Of course, we will seek little bit, okay, after studying this much, I should get this much marks, but suddenly or unfortunately, if we don't get those marks, then we should not start getting depressed or completely like nothing is remaining in this life. Now I am completely depressed. So that situation shouldn't come. So aphala kankshibhir yagyo vidhidrashto ya ijyate, and vidhidrashto according to the ordinance of shastras. So whatever written in the shastras, we should follow those ordinance only. So in the beginning only, Arjuna has asked the people who don't know the ordinance of shastras, what will happen with them? They are performing karma, but they don't know what is written in the shastras, because maybe shastras are not available to everyone, because, or maybe sometimes shastras are available, but we are not able to understand, because it needs, shastra means science of our whole karma, our everything. So these shastras are not easy to understand for everyone. So maybe these shastras are not available, or somehow it is available, then also I'm not able to understand as I don't have that intellectual power. Then what will happen with those people who don't follow the shastras, but they are doing karma with faith, with Shraddha? That is the question of Arjuna. Now the Satvik Yajna needs ordinance of shastras. But in case a person is not following the ordinance of shastras, those karma will not become complete Rajasik or Tamsik. So that's why Lord is mentioning different adjectives here. So first, aphala kankshibhir yagyo vidhidrashto ya ijjate, because in this word, nothing is perfect. Nothing is complete Satvik or Rajasik or Tamsik. We have mixture of Satvik, Rajasik, Tamsik. Some people sometimes they like Rajasik food, but at the same time they are doing japa also, that is Satvik thing, and at the same time they are following some Tamsik things also. So every human being, everything has all three gunas. Nothing is perfect, but here we are talking about the ideal stage. So so this is like the ideal stage. Aphala kankshibhir yagyo vidhidrashto ya ijjate, but it is okay if we are not able to reach to that position. Slowly we will reach. Aphala kankshibhir yagyo vidhidrashto ya ijjate yashtavyameveti manas samadhaya sa satvikah. And yashtavyam, this is my duty, this is my responsibility, I should do this right now. That's why I am performing this karma. So when we have this feeling in our mind, and with this feeling we are performing karma, this will become our Satvik Yajna. So this is something we don't want anything personally, but we are doing with our mind. We are doing with our mind without any reason. So like we have a small story of a kid and woman. So there was a mother and kid. the mother asked this kid, "Do you love me?" This kid said, "Yes, of course. You are my mother. I love you." So mothers asked, "Why do you love me? Can you give me reason?" He said, "Yes, you cook a very delicious food. You take care. So I love you." Then this mother said, "Okay, but after 5 years, 10 years, if I'll not be able to cook a food, then will you stop loving me?" This kid said, "No, mother, of course not, because you are so beautiful, so I love you." Then the kid gave another reason. Mother said, "Okay, but after that, after my this age, I will become old lady, and then my beauty will be fade. Will you stop loving me?" Again, she said. The kid was like, "Okay, but there are some other reasons also. Whenever I feel sick or I don't feel well, you take care, you give me medicine, etc., you serve me food." So like the mother was saying same things, like, if this will, I will not stop doing this, will you stop loving me, like that. Then the kid said, "Okay, let's stop this discussion here, and now you come at my place and you tell, do you love me?" This kid asked to his mother. Mother said, "Yes, I love you." Then this kid asked, "Why do you love me? Give me reason." And then mother gave a reason. The mother gave the answer, which is very relevant to this shloka. She said, I love you because you are mine. You belong to me, like my hands. I love my hand. It doesn't mean my hands are eating me. Like with the help of my hand, I do work, I write, I read, I eat. But I love my hands without any reason. There is no reason behind my love towards my hands. Similarly, there is no reason behind my love towards you. I love you because you belong to me only. Similarly, this unconditional love. Similarly, when we have no reason for our karma, why we are performing this yajna, there is no reason. This I have to do, this is my responsibility, this is my duty. I am human being. As a human being, this is my responsibility to serve all the living creatures around me. Then it will become my responsibility and duty. So I am doing this. Lord have given me so many abilities. So now this is my duty to use all my abilities 100%. He has given me something to utilize it. I cannot just keep with me, and I cannot just keep with me for forever. So I have to use for everyone. So this unconditional karma, when we don't want anything, this is called sattvic karma. Then another we have Rajasiksan Karma, just opposite to this sattvic. Abhisandhaya tu phalam dambharthamapi chaivayat ijyate bharata shrestha tam yagyam vidhi rajasam. So now in sattvic karma, we don't have to seek for the result. Now the Rajasik karma is something we have to seek for the then the person is performing karma for some special motives. Those karmas are called Rajasik karma, or these kind of yagyas are called Rajasik yagya. See, we have the example in our Upanishad, in our Vedas, only Jateshti yagya. So in Jateshti yagya, why people perform this Jateshti yagya? To get son, to get kid. If someone has no kid or no sons, then they perform Jateshti. Again, after performing the sacrifice, they will get kid. So that is the reason. Now they are performing Jateshti Yagya. They have some motive, some personal motive. This is called Rajasik Yagya. Now these kind of yagyas are better than the people who don't do anything. Because sometimes we give some dana, we give something to the people, and we take picture, we take selfie, or we take a picture and put on Facebook. Now on Facebook, people will comment, people will like and share. So somehow they will appreciate you. You are doing a big things, and you have done this much tapa and etc. They will appreciate, they will admire you. Now this is better. This is not a sin. If you are getting some appreciation from your colleagues on Facebook by putting the pictures and you are giving something to the people, then this is not a sin. You are not committing any sin, but this is good in comparison of the people who are not doing anything. They are just sitting in the home. So that is good, but that is not good than the sattvic karma, because this is not pure sattvic, because anyways you are wanting something, you are doing this for your personal motives, then this will not become your sattvic karma, but it is still it is okay if you are doing. But don't just get attached, so much attached. If the person abhisandhayatu phalam, now you want only the appreciation in return whatever you are doing. But when you have so much habit to get this appreciation for every work, what will happen is the third stage will come, the tamasic yajna. You will start following this tamasic yajna. If you have so much addiction with these appreciations, you have this habit like, I am giving something to the people, I am putting picture on Facebook and people will appreciate me, but sometime maybe you are not able to give this dana, you are not able to do this kind work, you are not able to do this social work, and then you will not be able to put a picture on Facebook, then you will definitely miss these comments, these compliments, and then what you will start doing? Vidhihinam asrishtanam mantrahinam adakshinam Shraddha virahitam yajnam tamasam parichakshate. Now you will start going towards the tamasic yajna. Vidhihinam asrishtanam. Okay, I will do little bit dana without any vidhi, without any shastras. Now shastras are not saying you give dana. Shastras are saying give dana to Brahman, but there is no Brahman. But I need to I need to update my Facebook, so I will give this dana to my own sister, to the people who even don't need that thing, but I am still giving that dana. So this will become your tamasic vidhihina. Now you are not following the vidhi, the ordinance of Shastra. So here the 5 things are there. Vidhi, we have to follow vidhi. Asrishtanam, we should distribute some anna after performing any sacrifice, any yajna. So in the yajna, there are 5 things required. And when we don't have these 5 things in the yajna, that yajna will become tamasic. So first is vidhi. Shastra, whatever shastras are telling, so following the shastra is must. Then the srishtannam, we should distribute some anna, but here asrishtannam is written, means the people who are not distributing anna. Then mantras are very important. When you are doing yajna, every time we say agnaye swaha, suryaye swaha. So these mantras are very important, but sometimes we are getting late and some ministers are coming to my home. Now I have to only show this minister that I am performing some yajna, and I don't have any personal attachment with this yajna. I don't want to perform this yajna. I'm just performing to show this minister, and I'm telling Panditji, okay, minister has gone, now you also go. Just finish the yajna with 2 mantras only, and you don't need to utter all the mantras. Now this is mantrahinam. You are not even uttering all the mantras. This will become mantrahinam. But we need mantra. So vidhi, mantra, and anna, distribution of anna, and then dakshina. We need to give dakshina to this Panditji after doing the sacrifice. But sometimes what happens, we have promised to give 5,000 rupees to Panditji, but because the Panditji was late, so now we are telling, okay, we will give only 2,000 rupees because you are late. Now we start little bit fighting also. So this is called tamasic. If you have promised 5,000, then give 5,000. Don't, at that time, at least don't fight with the Panditji, but it happens at several places. So this will become tamasic yajna. Shraddha virahitam yagyam, and then the most important thing, Shraddha, faith. Of course, you are performing any yajna, any sacrifice or any karma, then you should have faith. So if you don't have any of these things, Shraddha or the Shashtandam, etc., then your yajna will become tamasic. But again, it will not, if you don't have like 5 things are there, you have all 4, but you don't have one thing called vidhihin. It is vidhihin because you don't know the ordinance of shastras. Then also okay, so the yajna is going to become 20% tamasic, but another 80% you already have. Sometimes what happen, we perform some yajna, we are doing some fast, we are keeping fast on Ekadashi. Now today is Ekadashi, so we are keeping fast on Ekadashi, but by mistake I have eaten some chocolate, a bite of chocolate. What happens? Okay, now my fast has broken, so let me order pizza or other food with the on Swiggy, on Zomato. So because it is already broken. But we should not think in a way, because it is maybe by mistake we have eaten little bit chocolate. Now for the rest of the day I will keep my fast as it is. So this will become 20% tamasic at least, not 100% tamasic. But people, what will they do? Okay, I have broken my fast, now let me eat everything because there is no fast. So it will become totally 100% tamasic. So this thing we have to keep in our mind, because nothing is perfect in this world. So it is okay if you do little mistakes, but don't just make these mistakes more bigger and bigger. So vidhihinam asrishtannam. So these are 3 types of yajna. So basically the sattvic yajna is when you don't have any motive intentions, any personal intentions. And the Rajasic one is just opposite to the sattvic. When you have personal motives behind the work, then it will become Rajasic. And tamasic is complete mantrahinam adakshinam, like that. Now next topic is coming about the tapa. So we have yajna, dana, tapa. Now these 3 karmas are very important for the householder as well as other ashramis also. So in 18th chapter, Lord has said, yajna dana tapah karma na tyajyamati chapare. So these 3 karma, yajna, dan, and tapa, in any time, in any situation, we should not renounce. We should not miss to do these yajna, dana, tapa. Because these 3 are nitya karma, and we have to perform nitya karma every time. And when we perform our nitya karma, even though we have so many difficulties and we are facing these difficulties, still we are doing our nitya karma, this will become our tapa. So what is tapa? Tapa is self-denial, we can say. Tapa, when we hear this word tapa, we have these pictures in like under the sunshine, person is standing like this, or into the water he is standing. So this is not a tap. This is a kind of tapa, but we can just, according to Geeta, or we can just have this exact meaning of tapa is self-denial. The philosophy behind this tapa is self-denial. If you are able to deny yourself, because denying others is very easy. If my teacher is saying you write the assignment today only, we can easily deny, no, I will not write. But if our mind is saying don't do assignment right now, and now we have to do this assignment because this assignment will be giving me for 25 marks or 50 marks. Now for these marks I have to do, I know that this is good for me, but still my mind is saying don't do. Now we have to deny our own mind, and this denial is very important, and it will come after a lot of efforts only, because you may have realized many times we have this morning alarms daily, but we are still not able to wake up at in the early of the morning. Why? Because we are not able to deny our mind. So first we have to learn the self-denial. We have to deny our mind. So this is the real tapa. Now we have tapa again, 3 types of tapa. But if we go deeply, it is not 3, because first he will tell about the tapa of vani, speech, tapa of body, tapa of mind. Then he will divide into another 3 parts, so it will become 6. So we have 6 types of tapa, because sattvic, rajasic and tamasic tapa will also come. But if we go a little more deep, then it will become 9 types of tapa, because first we have tapa at the level of our speech, mind and body, and then sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. Then the three variations will become, so 3 into 3 is equal to 9. So we will have completely 9 different types of tapa here. So first he will start with the 14th shloka, the Shariram tapa. The tapa at the level of body. How can we perform tapa? So Deva Dvija Guru Pragya Pujanam Shauchamajavam Brahmacharyam Ahimsa Cha Shariram tapa uchyate. Now first he is saying the word Deva. So we have 5 types of Deva in our Hindu scriptures. So Vishnu ji, Durga ji, Shiva ji, and Ganesh and Surya. We have these 5 deities, these 5 devas, and we should worship all these 5 devatas every time. So this is not only the Sakam Bhakti or Nishkam, also for the Nishkam Bhakti. Sakam Bhakti, when we are doing, worshipping so to some deity for some selfish intentions. I want this, so I am worshipping Ganesh ji. I want this, so I am worshipping Saraswati ji. I want Vidya, I want money, etc. But also we used to worship these deities when we are going towards the Nishkam Bhakti. Nishkam Bhakti, I don't want anything, but I'm just worshipping God. So all these deities should be worshipped by us. Deva Dvija Guru Pragya. Now Dvija means who borns 2 times. Now Dvija means Brahmana. Dvija means teeth, or Dvija also are called birds. Birds are also called Dvija. Why? Because these birds are also born 2 times. And Brahmana, how they are born 2 times? Because once they born, as everyone borns, but after sometimes when the Upanayan Sanskar happens, then after that they have another birth. So that's why they are called Dvija. So we have to worship these Dvija also. Deva Dvija Guru Pragya. Now we have to worship our Guru. We have 2 types of Guru, Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru. So the whom we are learning everything, like Guru is not only the Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru, but anyone in the life from whom we are learning anything, then that person will become our Guru and we should worship that Guru. So Shiksha Guru, and then we have Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru, we have Swamiji as my Diksha Guru, or as all other people have taken Diksha from him. So we have some spiritual Guru. So we should always respect or worship all the Gurus. Deva Dvija Guru Pragya. Then Pragya. Pragya means highly intellectual persons. The people who have they are intellectually very rich. So these people are called Pragya. So we should always respect the people who have knowledge, who have high knowledge. Then every time in all the fields, the people who have knowledge, they will be respected by others. So Deva Dvija Guru Pragya Pujanam Shauchamarjavam. Then Shauchamarjavam is also a Shariram tapa. Sharirik tapa. Why? Shaucham is how it is tapa. So like in the winters only you have to do worship in the morning. So before worshipping you have to take bath. So if you are taking bath early in the morning, that is also a kind of tapa also only. So Shaucham will also become your tapa. If you are following strictly every time, then it will become your tapa. Pujanam Shaucham Arjavam and Arjavam. So in Navadha Bhakti, when Ramji was telling to Shabri about the nine types of bhakti, then the ninth one he told about this Arjavam only. The person who is whatever he is thinking, whatever he is speaking, whatever he is doing, everything is same. He is transparent completely. Like we have so many people around us, they talk very differently, they talk different, they do different, and they think different, and they think that they are very smart. But this is not smartness, this is something which we should avoid. So we have Navadha Bhakti, and ninth one is Arjavam. So Arjavam, the transparency, is very important for the sadhak, for the seeker who wants the progress in the spiritual life. So Brahmacharyam ahimsa cha. Now the next is Brahmacharyam. So whenever we hear this word Brahmacharyam, we think that Brahmacharyam means suppressing our sense organs, and we will not do what is wrong, whatever is wrong. So I will just do what is right. So we cannot just suppress our mind or our sense organs, because if we will suppress, somehow it will become very pressure, our mind will become pressurized, and we will feel very difficulty in this situation. So the Brahmacharya means when we have control over our all the sense organs, then it will become Brahmacharya. So controlling our sense organs doesn't mean suppressing our sense organs, but we have some sort of control that we have to gain by practice. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. In 1 day, 2 days, we cannot get control over our sense organs, but it will take some time. When we do daily practice and vairagya, then it will become easy to handle. So then it will become Brahmacharyam. So Brahmacharyam ahimsa cha. Now ahimsa is very wide subject here. So in 16th chapter also we have seen the ahimsa. So ahimsa also at the level of body, mind, and speech. So when you are fighting with someone, this is called ahimsa. Hinsa, you can easily see. The hinsa, when you are speaking some words to the people, and very harsh words which are making other people very bad, feeling bad, then this Shantman will become Ashant. The peaceful mind will not have peace anymore after listening your words. Then these words will become hinsa. So when you are speaking something, you have to be very careful what you are speaking, because see, maybe God also doesn't want to give to you to speak any harsh word to others. That's why he has not given bone to this tongue. So our ears also have bone. It is very small. Our pinky finger, every body part has bone, but this tongue has no bone, because of this reason only, maybe. So there was a kingdom, and one astrologer came to the kingdom, and he met with the king. He told that I can tell you the future. I know I have this ability. And he really had this ability. So this king was very curious to know about his future. He just came and he asked, let me tell my future. Okay. So this astrologer started seeing his hand, and after seeing his hand, he was very thrilled. He was shocked, because there was in his hand, it was something was written, was not maybe good for the king. So king asked, what is written in my hand? He said, so you have to, though everybody in your family will die in front of you. So you have to see the death of your sons. You have to see the death of your sons of the sons. So everyone will die in front of you. The king became very angry. He said, why are you saying these rubbish words in front of me? And then he ordered his ministers to keep this person, this astrologer, in the jail. So now this happened with this astrologer. Now he said truth, but this truth was not dear to the king. So what are the conditions? We have to speak truth, but that truth also should be dear to the person to whom we are telling. Next day, the brother of this astrologer came. He was very clever. He said, oh, King, I also want to see your hand and I will also tell you the future. King was not ready because previous day, whatever happened, the scenario, he was little afraid. But when this astrologer said again and again, then the king became ready. He said, okay, let me know. Then the next astrologer saw the hand and he was very happy. Now he told, oh king, you are very your hand is telling very good things. You are going to live longest in your life, and it is a big achievement for you because you will have a long life in your family. So now this thing is the bhava, the feelings are same, but the words are changed. So we should be very careful whenever we are talking to somebody, we are speaking something, because our words can hurt internally. So all the body parts can hurt person or can just harm person externally, but our tongue can harm person internally. So so we should be careful when we are speaking. So so this is called the shariram tapa. So ahimsa. So at the level of even speech, you should not speak something which will harm some other people. So brahmacharyam ahimsa cha. So this will also become your vangmayam tapa. Vangmayam tapa, when you are saying something. So we have some conditions in next verse. Lord will tell. So ahimsa cha shariyan tapa uchyate. So this is the sharira tap. Now we have the tap at the level of speech, vangmayam tapa. Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam chayat swadhyayabhyasanam chaiva vangmayam tapa uchyate. Now same story we will relate here. Anudvegakaram vakyam. You should speak something which will not make other people irritated. So the first astrologer said the words made this king very very irritated. That's why this king kept this astrologer in the jail. So when we are saying words, what are the conditions? It should be satyam, truth. We should not say something which is not truth. So it should be truth also. Priya, dear to that person also. And then priya hitanchayat, hitakaram. It should be beneficial for the other people also. If you are saying something, these three things should be there. Then swadhyaya abhyasanam chaiva vangmayam tapa uchyate. And then this swadhyaya is, and swadhyaya abhyas, it is also the vangmayam tapa also. If you are learning Geeta, Bhagavad Gita is your swadhyaya now. So this is also your vangmayam tapa, because we are chanting Geeta shlokas daily at our home in Zoom class. And what we are getting? So we are getting some sort of satisfaction in our mind internally. So this is our vangmayam tapa. We are uttering some the holy words of Lord Shri Krishna. So this is our vangmayam tapa. So whenever you are reading Geeta, you are even teaching Geeta, so just remember this thing, that you are doing your vangmayam tapa. So if you are facing some difficulties, just neglect those difficulties. If you are facing that, or your Zoom is not getting connected and person becomes very irritated, then you should try to become calm. Like, this is my tapa. Now I have to tolerate with it. So then it will become your vangmayam tapa. So vangmayam tapa uchyate. Now we have similar shloka given in another Upanishads also. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, na bruyat satyam apriyam. So don't say which is asatyam or apriyam. Satyam apriyam, priyam chananatam bruyat, eshaha dharma sanatanaha. So this is the sanatan dharma. This is the habit we should always follow every time. Shraddha. Now Lord will explain this tapa with the view of sattva, raj and tamasic gunas also. Shraddhaya paraya taptan tapastatrividhannaraihi aphalakankshibhiryuktais satvikam parichakshate. Now he will tell about the satvik tapa. So satvik tapa is something when we are doing tapa with devotion, with faith, then it will become our satvik tapa. So now there was a kid. So how we can differentiate how when we are doing with the tapa, with the devotion and without devotion? So there was a kid, and once the mother was very angry. So this kid said, "Beauty ma, please give me some food." Now he had little love for his mother, so he said "Beauty ma" out of that love. And then the mother was very delighted. She was very happy that my son is saying me "Beauty ma," and he's asking, he's loving me. So the love was reflected on his mother. So mother gave everything he wanted. After some times, the kids thought that, okay, so my mother likes this word "beauty ma," so every time whenever I will need something, I will do this. So every time he started saying "beauty ma, beauty ma," he every time, even he is angry, then also it became his habit. So because of this habit, he was telling always "beauty ma, beauty ma." So now what happened? After some time, his mother got to know, okay, he is just telling "beauty ma, I will not give you anything." So now what happened with this kid? Similarly, the people who do japa, what they do, they are doing japa, 10,000 mala, 1 lakh mala, and they are just note down everything on notebook, and then they will tell to their colleagues, their friends, and these friends will also appreciate a lot. And what happens? This will become their habit. They don't have any devotion, any love. They are just doing mala to increase their count. And after 5-10 years, what will happen? Their mala will get polished completely, neat and clean, shiny, but their mind will be as it is. It will have no change because they don't have any feeling while doing japa. So whatever tapa, like japa is also a kind of tapa. So whenever you are doing tapa, you should have this devotion, this faith in your mind. Shraddhaya paraya taptan tapastatrividhannaraihi aphalakankshibhiryuktais satvikam parichakshate. And you should not seek any result out of your tapa. Whatever tapa you are performing, you should become we should become anasakta with the results of our tapa. What will happen if after doing 1 lakh mala, nothing is going to happen? Your mind will get purified. You should just keep this thing in your mind. Don't run behind the fruits or the consequences. So this is now the satvik tapa, when we don't have any intention, personal intention, and we are doing with the devotion. Then the next one is satkaramana pujartham tapodambhena chaiva yat kriyate tadiha proktam rajasanchalamadhruvam. Now, okay, I missed the 16th one. So that was the manasik, yes, manasam uchyate, tapo manasam uchyate. So tapa at the level of mind. So I have explained tapa, satvik tapa, but the mind, the tapa at the level of mind is manah prasada saumyatvam maunamatma vinigraha bhava samshuddhirityet tapo manasam uchyate. Now this is manah prasada. Every time, like happiness every time, if you have, this is called the manah prasada, tapa of your mind. How it is possible, like how it will become your tapa? If you are happy, then what is tapa in it? But being happy every time is very, very difficult thing, because when you have unfavorable situations, you don't want the situations you are facing, then at that time also you have to keep smiling. You have to become happy internally, externally, both. That thing is very difficult, and that thing will come after practicing so many years. The spiritual sadhana, with the spiritual sadhana only person gets this thing. So manah prasada saumyatvam maunamatma vinigraha. Maunam not speaking. So maunam has also different meanings, like if you don't have anyone in your home and you are not speaking something, then it will not become your maunam. It is because you don't have anyone to talk. So this is not this is not going to become your maunam. When you have some people around you, still you are not speaking, you have this much control over your mouth, then it will become your maunam. Also the manasik maunam, you are not even thinking so many things, because in a minute only, in a second only, you think thousands of things coming in your mind. So this is not a maunam. When you have shanta, completely peaceful, completely sthira, that time your mind is becoming completely sthira, stable, that is complete maunam. So maunam. And then atma vinigraham, you are able to control your sense organs. And bhava samshuddhi rityetat tapomana samuchyate, and bhava samshuddhi ritti, like the arjavam we have told. So that if you have, that is called manasik tapa. Okay, so the 18th shloka will tell about the Rajasik tapa. What is this Rajasik tapa? Satkaryamana pujartham tapodambhena chaivayat kriyate tadiha proktam rajasanchalam adhruvam. So as we have spoken before also, I have told, like sometimes we have this habit like doing something, and then out of this my karma action, I have this habit to get respect, to get appreciation, to get likes and shares on Facebook. Then if after sometimes you are unable to do so, what will happen? So this is going to happen. You do satkaramana pujartham, then the people have only one motive behind this doing good karma. What? Satkara, they will get respect. Satkar man, everyone will appreciate them. Pujartham, some people will start even doing, they will start worshipping. They will say like, you are my Bhagwan, you have given this much money, so now you are my Bhagwan. So maybe people will say these words because they are just showing their gratitude towards you, but you should not feel that I am Bhagwan. Satkaramana pujartham, but some people, the Rajasik people, their motive will become this only. Satkar, I want respect, I want other people to worship me. That's why they are doing all their good karma. Satkaramana pujartham tapodambhena chaivayat. Then dambha, to show, like dambha means hypocrisy. Maybe sometimes they are not doing karma, but still they are showing that I am doing karma. So like like two sisters are there. One is making tea and another is serving tea to the guest. Now guests have told, okay, you have made very nice tea, I will give you some reward. Now the girl who made the tea was not there. Now the younger sister was there. So now this is the responsibility of younger sister, that she should tell that this tea has been made by my elder sister, I haven't made. But if she takes all the reward, all the gifts at that time, this will become tamasic tapa. So this is how we should understand. So satkaramana pujartham tapodambhena chaivayat kriyate tadiha proktam rajasanchara madhruvam mudhagrahedatmano yat pidaya kriyato tapaha paratsyotsādanartham va tattamasamudāhitam. Now we have tamasic tapa. This is the worst level of tapa. When we do tapa to trouble other people, we have certain worships also, we have certain yajna also. Like the Drupad in the Mahabharata has performed a yajna to get a kid, to get a child who can kill Dronacharya. So to killing someone, he wants to get a child, and that's why he's performing sacrifice or doing tapa. So this kind of tapa will become tamasic tapa. So there are two sisters. One was very obedient to her parents and another was little naughty. She was always feeling jealous to her younger sister because she was obedient, so everyone was loving her. So what happened once they went to the travel, the mother said that this younger sister, you always have to follow your elder sister. Whatever she will do, you also have to do this. Because she was obedient, so she said, okay. But what happened is once Ekadashi came, this elder sister was well aware that my younger sister cannot keep fast on Ekadashi. It is difficult for her, but to make her trouble, because I will do, so she also has to keep fast. So to make her trouble, she kept Ekadashi vrata or fast. Now this growing fasting on Ekadashi is a tap, but the motive is, the intention is to troubling my younger sister. So this tapa will become tamasic tapa, even though you are doing tapa, but it is tamasic tapa. So this is tamasic. Now we have three types of dana also. दातव्यमिति यद्दानं दीयतेनुपकारिणी देशे काले च पात्रे च तद्दानं सात्विकं स्मृतं यत्तु प्रत्युपकारार्थं फलमुद्दिश्य वा पुनः दीयते च परिक्लिष्टं तद्दानं राजसंस्मृतम् आदेशकाले यद्दानं अपात्रेभ्यश्च दीयते असत्कृतमवज्ञातं तत्तामसमुदाहृतम्. So we have like three types of dana also. When we should do this dana, we should give this thing. So this is datavyamiti yaddanam, sattvic dana. Okay, someone is needy person is there, and I have to do some dana, and giving this dana, this is sattvic dana. But suppose we are doing some dana which is not the time is not right, the patra is not right, or deshe kale cha patre cha, place is not right. So deshe kale cha patre cha, when we are doing dana on the right place to the right person, or on the right time, then this dana is sattvic. And if we are not following all these things, it will become tamasic or rajasic. So like one small example, like giving ice cream on hill station at the night time to a child. Now the patra is also not right, because if you are giving ice cream on hill station, at least if it is younger person, he can have more immunity power and all to bear that place. The cold, it is already cold place, and you are giving ice cream, so place is also not right. And you are giving ice cream, that thing you are giving is also not right. The patra, the child, is also not an appropriate person. So this is how the people do mistakes. So deshe kale cha patre cha. So when someone is really has need of something, then only we should give. If someone is not hungry but still we are doing dana, eat, then this dana will become rajasic or tamasic. So datavyamiti yaddanam. And when we have this thing that after doing this dana, maybe I will get something in return, that is becoming your rajasic dana. And if the person wants to give dana to disregard anyone, so when we don't respect, like we are giving some dana, and when we think that, oh, I have given you dana, you are small and I am big, then when we have this feeling, this will become your tamasic dana. So according to the Brihaspati policy, we have two types of policies here: Brihaspati policy and Shukracharya policy. So according to him, or Shaiva or Vaishnava, we can divide. So according to him, Vaishnava, 10% of your income you should give to the society. Whatever income is, you have to get 10% out of it and give to the society. This is everyone should do. And according to Shaivas, 5%, the fifth part of your savings, not your income. So whatever your income is, after spending all the, you have spend a lot of money on different things, and whatever is rest money, so that is becoming your savings. So fifth part of your saving should give to the to some temple or to some society, social work. So this is like the policies. So we should also try to follow these policies. So this is the description about the dana. Then Om Tat Saditi Nirdesho Brahmanastri Vidhasmritaha Brahmanaste Navedascha Yajnascha Vihitah Pura. Now we have we have concept like noun, pronoun, or and adjective. If someone is trying to ask a question here after like this session, we will have question answer session with Ashu Bhaiya. So if suppose someone is trying to ask the question, but he or she is not able to unmute his or her mic, then what I will do? Okay, Veena ji, you ask question. So this is noun. I am directly indicating the name Veena ji. But suppose there is no name on the username, so it is just have the some mobile name iPhone or MI something. So I will say the lady wearing red dress, please unmute your mic. So lady wearing red dress adjective I'm using, or I can directly say you, please unmute your mic, then it will become pronoun. So similarly, Om Tat Sat. Now this Om is the noun for the Paramatma. It has everything, A to Z, everything will come under this Om. Then Om Tat. Tat is the pronoun and Sat is the adjective. Sat means which exists in all three time dimensions. It is called Sat. It was in the start, in the beginning of the Srishti, in the and it will remain as it is in the end of this universe. So this is called adjective. So these three are the adjectives of the Paramatma. Like we have Tat. So now this Tat adjective, the Om and Tat has this little difference. Om means with everything. Now Tat has Adha and Idam. So it is like Tat is without Naam and Roop. We don't have any form. We don't have any name. We are just indicating you. That is Tat. So Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamiva Vashishyate. So in the Upanishads we have this. So Om Purnamadaha, Adaha and Idam. Adaha means whatever we can see or we can, Idam means whatever we can see or we can perceive with our indriya, with our sense organs or mind. That is Idam. And Adha means we cannot perceive or we get to know about these things with our Indriya sense organs. That is called Adaha. So Idam and Adaha together make Tat. So this is pronoun. Now the thing is, Lord is saying Om Tat Saditi Nirdesho Brahmanas Trividha Smitaha. So these three nirdesh indicators are for the Paramatma, and every karma, after every karma, because some people will follow Om, some people will follow Tat or Sad, then they will start fighting what way I will follow. So to resist this fight, what he said in this chapter, after doing any karma, after finishing your any duty, you can just recite all these three names: Tat, Sat, Om. Om, Tat, Sat. So after any places you can see, even in Geeta classes, if you see the Sanjay Bhaiya's audio, he will say Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat. So Om Tat Sat, even in every chapter, in the end we have Om Tat Saditi, Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. So similarly, Om Tat Sat will become like after doing any karma, if you are dedicating your karma to God, just say Om Tat Sat. So you can dedicate all your karma to God. So Vedascha Yagyascha Vihitah Pura. So in the Yagya, in the Vedas, before the Yagya, Brahmanas are uttering these three words. तस्मादोमित्युदाहृत्य यज्ञदानतपःक्रियाः प्रवर्तन्ते विधानोक्ताः सततं ब्रह्मवादिनां तदित्यनभिसन्धाय फलं यज्ञतपःक्रियाः दानक्रियाश्च विविधाः क्रियन्ते मोक्षकाङ्क्षिभिः सद्भावे साधुभावे च सदित्येतत् प्रयुज्यते प्रशस्ते कर्मणि तथा सच्छब्दः पार्थयुज्यते. So atasmat Om iti udahritya, after Om, saying Om only, the Brahmanas in the ancient time, they were starting all the Yajna, Dan and Tapa. So every time in the scriptures, if you open, you will find that in the starting of every mantra, there is Om. Om Sahanavavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, like that. So Taditya Navisandhaya Phalam Yajna Tapakriya. So Anavisandhaya Phalam, because without seeking the phala, the people were doing Yajna Tap, and they were also saying Tad in the beginning. So all the kriyas, whatever they were doing with, they were starting with the tapa. They were starting with this tat word, and then sadbhave, sadhubhave, this tat word. Whenever something happening, something good, or like the Valmiki Rishi was there, or the Tulsidas ji was there, they were like the simple men. They were the simple men, but after something happened in their life, and they suddenly became very good person. So sadbhave, something happened good. That also, then also we use this word sad. So he has just told about these three words, the adjectives of these three words. Then, but the thing is, ashraddhaya hutan dattan tapastaptam kritan chayat asadityuchyate partha nachatatretya no iha. Lord has told, after doing any karma, if you, in the end, if you say Hari Om Tat Sat, then your karma will become fulfilled. Like every mistake, whatever you have done, it will be fulfilled. But so Arjuna thought like, okay, I can do anything now, and after, in the end, I will just say Om Tat Sat. So he is saying, okay, but still we have one condition. If you are doing this without Shraddha, then it will become Asat. Asat means without, it will have no essence. So ashraddhaya hutam dattan, whatever hutam yagya you are doing, or whatever you are giving to other people, but without devotion, then it will become asadityuchyate partha, asad iti uchyate. It will become asad, without essence. So this is about our 17th chapter. We have seen little bit about the 17th chapter. We have in detail. You can see, you can watch other Vivechan sessions also. So that's why today we are going to launch or introduce you with our vivechan.learngeeta.com site. So there is a very nice platform our IT team has made, our IT team has created. So I will just show you, and we will just have the glimpse. Like every time people have this thing, I want to listen this Vivechan again, or I want to listen the Vivechan told by Ashu Bhaiya. So for that, we have this website, vivechan.learngeeta.com. So if you will search on Chrome, or you can directly click on the link given in the on the WhatsApp chat, and you can just get this window. So here you have this options: adhyaya, part, vivechak, name, date, and language. So you can choose any adhyaya. Like suppose I want to choose 5th adhyaya, I want to hear the 5th adhyaya, listen. And then part, which part you want to, 1, 2, second part, or third part, or or any part. Then you can choose that part also. Then vivechak, name, like I want to listen if Ashu Bhaiya, then you will get all the vivechans on by Ashu Bhaiya on this adhyaya. So I need to refresh this page because I opened this before. So yes, you will find all the adhyaya, all the parts of this particular adhyaya by Ashu Bhaiya. So like 12th chapter, very easily you can find. And yes, so all the chapters, 12 chapters given by Ashu Bhaiya are available here, and you can simply click on this link, and it will redirect you to the to this YouTube, and then on YouTube it is yes, saved. So you can, in this way you can see all the Vivechan sessions, whatever you want to listen. After sometimes after many years also, it will be saved here, so you can nicely attend all the Vivechan sessions. So yes, now we will move forward to the question answer session. We have Ashu Bhaiya here with us. Janvi ji, over to you.
Yes. Now, thank you so much, Didi, first for telling us about this Vivechan website. It's a very splendid, concept and very innovative thought. It's very
One more thing,
sadhaka friendly also.
One more thing, the Vivechan PDF summaries will be also available on the same site after sometimes. Not now, but after sometimes.
Yes, so user friendly. Thank you so much for this again. Now I'm honored to welcome our respected Ashu Bhaiya here. He is the National Executive Vice President of Geeta Parivar and Program Director of our online Geeta Santa classes, as we all know. Pranam Bhaiya, Jai Shri Krishna. Let's move on to our question and answer sessions. Please turn on your videos and raise your hands if you have any questions. Jai Shri Krishna.
Chandra ji, please unmute your mic.
Namaste ji. Namaste all of you. I have a question. You said when you say finally Om Tat Sat is enough, then why do we have all these gods' name like Krishna, Ram, Hari, Madhav, Keshav? Why all these names are there? We can only say one Tat Sat and stop at that. We need not say any of the other gods' names. Just I'm asking for the
That is why your question is very...
Yeah, with devotion only I'm saying.
I got it. Actually, that is why Om is considered as complete. If you say Ram, if you say Krishna, if you say Brahma, if you say Shiva, if you say Durga, it is something like if you have 26 letter set of alphabet. So if you say I like H or I like K or I like L, it is all fine. But only K or only L or only H, it is just a part of it. Complete alphabet set is 26. This Om is complete. So if you consider that, but difference is when we take this materialistic example, then if you pick up H from that 26, it remains 25. But in Om or for that supreme power, it doesn't happen. Om Purna Madav Purna Midam Purnat Purna Mudachyate. So if you remove something from that, then it is also the Purn. So if you say only Rama, then also it is Om. If you say only Krishna, then also it is a complete Om. So Om is denomination of Sakar and Nirakar both except Som. All the Sampradaya, all the different paths, they accept Om. They don't have any conflict on it. So that is why it is for all. But only on Om, when we do bhakti na, so Om doesn't give us that bhakti rasa. That comes from Krishna. That comes from Rama. That's why people pray Krishna. If you don't need
we
bhakti
have
rasa,
to say only Om.
if you don't say need bhakti rasa, then it is fine Om. No, you cannot say only Om. That's why, because only Om is only for sannyasi. That's why we have to say Hari Om, Om Shanti. We have to add some God's name with it. Om Namah Shivaya. That's why. Okay.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you very much.
Dr. Rajesh.
हरे कृष्णा डॉक्टर आशीष जी, आपको देखकर मुझे दो लाइनें याद आती हैं कि ख्वाहिशों से नहीं गिरते हैं फूल झोली में, अपने कर्मों की साख को हिलाना होगा और दूर नहीं होता अंधेरा सिर्फ कोसने से, अपने हिस्से का दिया खुद ही जलाना होगा।
क्या बात है,
तो आपसे हम बहुत प्रेरणा लेते हैं। और लेकिन मेरी एक हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट है सर कि ये वीडियो पूरे, उसमें कविता जी का बहुत सुंदर अनुबोधन था, लेकिन पूरे 1 घंटा वीडियो ऑफ रही, तो आप प्लीज मीडिया टीम को कहिए कि वीडियो ऑफ ना किया करें।
किसका वीडियो ऑफ रहा?
मेरा तो पूरा वीडियो ऑफ रहा शुरू से।
नहीं, हमारी ओर से कोई ऑफ नहीं था।
नहीं, मैं जब भी उसको ऑन करने की कोशिश करता था तो वो आदरणीय जी यही आता था कि यू आर नॉट अलाउड टू ओपन योर वीडियो।
नहीं, तो कुछ वो गड़बड़ हुआ होगा, आपको जूम दोबारा खोलना पड़ेगा। हमारी ओर से ऐसा कोई सेटिंग नहीं है।
जी जी,
अच्छा, है ना?
तो थैंक यू सर।
जी जी, समापन करें।
Thank you so much everyone. So we are nearly at the end of our session. So I'd like to call upon, I think, do we have any more questions? Okay.
बोलिए कमलेश जी।
Yeah.
कमलेश जी हैं, yes, we can ask.
कमलेश जी,
जय श्री कृष्ण।
हम्म।
मैंने विष्णु सहस्त्र नाम सीखा है पुणे गीता परिवार पुणे से,
जी।
और राम रक्षा स्तोत्र भी पढ़ा सीखा था। तो राम रक्षा स्तोत्र कहते वक्त हनुमान चालीसा कहना कंपलसरी है क्या? जैसे कहते हैं कि हनुमान चालीसा कहना चाहिए।
हनुमान चालीसा कहने के लिए
जब हम राम रक्षा स्तोत्र पढ़ते हैं तब हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ने के लिए भी कंपलसरी है, ऐसा कुछ है क्या?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ ऐसी कोई बाधा कंपल्शन नहीं है। हनुमान चालीसा तो अभी बनी है जी, 16वीं शताब्दी में। और राम रक्षा स्तोत्र ये तो अगस्त्य मुनि द्वारा है, बहुत पुराना है।
और एक प्रश्न था सर, मैंने ललिता सहस्त्र भी सीखा था, तो विष्णु सहस्त्र और ललिता सहस्त्र एक साथ पढ़ सकते हैं क्या? एक साथ की उसका टाइम डिफरेंस?
पढ़ने में कोई आपत्ति नहीं है, अलग अलग देवताओं का है वो।
हाँ, इसलिए पूछ रहा हूँ मैं।
तो नहीं, कोई आपत्ति की बात नहीं, पढ़ सकते।
ओके, वही पूछना था। और सर एक ऐसा एक डाउट था
देखो, ये सब ऐसा है, ललिता शास्त्र और ये सारा, ये सब सकाम भक्ति के, तो हम सबको ये देखना पड़ता है कि हमारा प्रयोजन क्या है, हम क्यों कर रहे हैं इन स्तोत्रों का पाठ। कोई भी काम फलम उद्देश्य वा पुनः, हम किस उद्देश्य से को लेकर वो काम करते हैं, किस स्तोत्र का पाठन किस लिए करते हैं, ये विचार करना पड़ता है। तो जैसे राम रक्षा आदि है, इनका पाठ कोई स्वास्थ्य की बात हो तो करना चाहिए। विष्णु सहस्त्र नाम विष्णु भगवान की भक्ति के लिए करना चाहिए।
वो डेली करता हूँ मैं, विष्णु सहस्त्र का पाठ मैं डेली करता हूँ।
हाँ, वो डेली करना चाहिए। अब ललिता सहस्त्र, ललिता देवी में मेरी कोई आस्था है और मुझे उन देवी की उपासना करनी है, तो वो दृष्टि है उसमें। तो स्तोत्रों का पाठ ऐसा तो नहीं है कि कोई भी सीखा कुछ भी करते हैं, अगर क्योंकि क्रिया का महात्म्य ज्यादा नहीं है, महात्म्य भाव का। मैं कोई क्रिया क्यों करता हूं, ये भाव को मैंने पकड़ा नहीं, तो उस क्रिया का फल विशेष नहीं मिलेगा, ऐसी बात नहीं है, लेकिन वो उतना विशिष्ट नहीं मिलता, क्योंकि अध्यात्म के मार्ग में क्रिया से बहुत अधिक महत्व भाव का है।
भाव का है,
हाँ, तो अगर हम किस बात को पकड़कर क्या क्रिया कर रहे हैं, वही महत्व की बात है।
ओके। और सर और एक था कि जो भगवत गीता जो 45 मिनट्स में बता दिया श्री कृष्ण ने, भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने अर्जुन को, ठीक है, उस वक्त का जो मदर टंग संस्कृत था, अर्जुन भी बहुत इंटेलिजेंट पर्सन था, जो भी संस्कृत इमीडिएट ग्रास्प करता था।
उस समय की व्यवहार की भाषा थी।
फिर भी अगर मैं ऐसा देखता हूँ कि अगर मुझे भगवत गीता का पारायण करना है तो कम से कम 2.5 to 3 घंटा लगता है।
नहीं, मुझे 1 घंटा 10 मिनट लगता है, और जिनका और अधिक अभ्यास हो जाता है उनको 45 मिनट हो जाता है। स्वामी जी 45 मिनट कर लेते हैं।
हाँ, क्योंकि एक श्लोक पढ़ने के लिए अच्छे से रस्व दीर्घ होल्डिंग होगा सब किया तो
देखो, ये तो अभी अभ्यास का समय है ना आपका। देखो, आपने स्कूटर चलाना सीखा, कार चलाना सीखा, तब बड़ा दिमाग लगाना था, अभी स्टीयरिंग घुमाना है, अभी एक्सीलेटर दबाना है, अभी ब्रेक दबाना है, सब ध्यान रखना पड़ता है। वंस यू लर्न इट, आपको पता भी रहता है क्या कब स्टीयरिंग घुमाया, कब एक्सीलेटर दबाया, कब वो इट हैपेंस ऑटोमेटिकली। सो वंस यू आर प्रैक्टिस्ड, यू डोंट नीड टू केयर अबाउट इट कि आघात आया कि नहीं है, वो आएगा ही आएगा।
ओके ओके, तो बस वही पूछना था कि थोड़ा 45 मिनट में तो पॉसिबल नहीं है मुझे आज के स्टेज में तो।
नहीं, वो
जैसे
कम से कम 10 वर्ष का अभ्यास लगेगा, तब 45 मिनट में आ पाएंगे।
ओके ओके ओके,
हाँ, ठीक है।
थैंक यू।
Thank you so much. So we are nearly at the end of our session. I'd like to call upon Rekha Gildaji from Dombivli, Mumbai, who is serving as GC and is associated with Geeta Parivar since June 2020. Rekha ji, please let's end the session with prayer.
Jai Shri Krishna. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam धर्म संस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं, कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं, कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। सभी से जय श्री कृष्ण।
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you so much, Didi. Now, enlightening our souls with the meaning of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā and to help us solve our numerous quandaries. Thank you so much, Geeta Parivar, for providing this phenomenal platform. On behalf of all the listeners, I'd like to convey our sincere gratitude to Ashu Bhaiya for patiently solving our doubts. Also, a very big thanks to our honorable speaker, Kavita Didi. Thank you so much for enlightening us so eloquently. I'd like to extend my thanks to all the back-end supporting team, all the volunteers, friends who are watching over us from behind the stage to make this session run smoothly. And of course, a warm thanks to all the listeners for being patient and enthusiastic till the end of this session. Hope to be connected with all of you in our future sessions as well. Till then, keep reading, keep teaching, and keep spreading